Growing up, my grandma would tell me a story at Christmas about a monster who'd come on Christmas Eve and take away all the naughty children who hadn't been good that year. Krampus. She said he looked like Father Christmas. He was huge, with dark eyes and a grey, wrinkly face, and his coat was all dirty and ripped, and he had huge horns on his head. He'd come, not down the chimney like Father Christmas, oh no. He'd come to the door and knock 3 times. Then he'd come upstairs with his bag. You'd be able to hear him taking the stairs, his heavy footsteps going 1 step at a time, and his horns scraping on the ceiling. And he'd always know exactly where you were. Even if you did try and hide, there wasn't really any use, because he'd find you. And he'd take the naughty children, and they'd never be heard from ever again. I remember asking my grandma what he did with the children, and she told me he ate them. He ate them. Oh, no, I remember crying my eyes out and crawling into grandma's lap, just sobbing and telling her I'd been a good girl and begging her not to let Krampus come and take me and eat me. And then she'd start laughing. And she'd be hugging me and kissing me, telling me she knows I've been a good girl and there's no way she'd let old Krampy get me. To be honest, I think she enjoyed telling us grandchildren that scary story. A way to keep us on our best behaviour. Needless to say, it worked. Whenever we were getting too noisy or, not doing as we were told, she'd just look at us and say, Krampus has his eye on you. Well, we'd freeze in our tracks and that'd be it. Best behaviour for the rest of the week. She got the story from her mum, and then her mum got it from her grandma, and it's just been passed down through the family ever since. That and an array of Christmas traditions. Like Find Herbert. Herbert's this little homemade doll, and he gets hidden in the Christmas tree, and whoever found him would get an extra present that year. I love my family's traditions. We've added a fair few through the years, some more popular than others, but still. And Dad now tells the story of Krampus to his grandkids, and they love it. I guess kids these days are a bit more aware that old Saint Nick and Krampus aren't really real, but it's still a good story.